The stars at Playhouse Square aren't only on stage. They also take your ticket, show you to your seat, and offer assistance in many different ways. Want to see these stars shine? Just look for their red coats. Gina Glorioso Rendell is the volunteer manager at Playhouse Square, and she's here with Red Coat volunteer Linda Borsak to tell us how volunteers take center stage in making Playhouse Square run smoothly. So welcome both of you to the show.
Thank you.
So Gina, anybody who's been to Playhouse Square for the great plays and things that are put on there knows the Red Coat volunteering experience, right?
Yes, that's true. The Red Coats have been around since the early 80s. And we love to have them around. We have 1,850 Red Coats currently. And we love to say that the Red Coats are the first smiling face that greet our guests. And they do a variety of tasks for us, like scanning tickets and seating guests and assisting people with physical challenges.
Okay, so how does somebody get cast as one of the volunteers?
Sure, we have an application on our website, and anyone can go and fill one out. And then after they filled one out, we send them an email with further information and follow it up with a phone call from a current volunteer. And that person will talk them through the process and also tell them what it's being like to be a volunteer and ask if they have any questions. After that, we bring them in for an orientation and training session, and finally we'll assign them to a team and get them on the schedule.
All right, so they're on the schedule. So Linda, you're on the schedule. How did you decide to volunteer?
My husband and I have always volunteered over the years for many organizations, and we've also been patrons of the theater. And so we thought this time in our lives, when we have a little bit of extra time, it was time to give back. And I was going to do it by myself with a girlfriend, and I was telling my husband about it, and he said, let's do it together. So that's what we
good
do.
for him.
Yeah, so we do it together.
All right, and what's it been like for you?
It's been great. It's been a really good experience. We get to see a lot of the same patrons who have season tickets, so it's nice to see them. We're not assigned usually the same. He does wheelchair. It's a great service that Playhouse offers. So he brings wheelchair people in. I usually do ticketing or seating of people. So it's really nice to see the people and their smiling faces. And
So what is your schedule actually like?
We work on Thursday evenings, and that night worked best for us. We work about every 2 to 3 weeks. We arrive about an hour and a half before the show starts, and we're there until the end, till the show's over and all the patrons have gone home.
Do you get to see the shows?
Yes, we do. We do get to see the shows. It's very nice.
There you go. That's an extra bonus.
Yes, it's a nice perk. It's a nice perk.
Did you get to see every show every couple of weeks? It changes out, and you get to see most of them?
Yeah, sometimes we get to see them twice. But it's great. We've seen a variety of shows, musical talent, comedians. It's a wide variety that's offered.
Okay. And Gina, how does it work, if Linda has to call off sick or something one time?
Yeah, our system is very flexible, so if ever there's a time when you're scheduled and you can't make it, you just let us know and we cancel you, and then you can pick any time or day that you can make it up. It's also a really great time for people to work extra shows if there's something they're interested in, or if they want to pick up extra hours. People can come in for all kinds of them. And then I think one of the greatest benefits that I always hear from people is the sense of community they get from being a Red Coat. We have so many people who've gained lifelong friends and go out to dinner before or after their shifts with their friends. And we also have a lot of families and multi-generational households who volunteer together. I just heard about a grandmother, a mother, and 2 daughters who are all Red Coats.
Oh my, okay. Well, keep it all in the family then.
Yeah, that's right.
It sounds like it's a great job and a great help to the Playhouse Square.
It is.
Red Coat volunteers at Playhouse Square demonstrate that not all of the action occurs on the stage. Want to suit up and join them? Then use the information that's coming up next. My thanks to Gina and Linda for letting us shine a spotlight, in fact, on them today.
To learn more about the Red Coat volunteers, call Playhouse Square at 216-771-4444 or click to www.playhousesquare.org.